Yes, hello guys. This is Vuchiri Dennis Steven, one of the students at Otamo, pursuing Bachelor in Computer Science. So I am going to talk about visibility studies in summary. Uh, Visibility study is part of the initial design stage of any project or any plan or any venture that you wanted to do. It is conducted in order to objectively uncover the strengths and the weaknesses of that proposed project or an existing business plan. It can help to identify and assess the opportunities, the threats present in the natural environment, the resources required for this project, and the prospect for success. It is conducted in order to find answer to the following question. Does the company possesses the required resources and technology? Will the company receive sufficiently high return of its investment? So if these two questions are answered, of course, you will now go to the steps in feasibility studies, which is conducting a feasibility study by primary analysis. Primary analysis, these are the analyses that are basic, that are required. Then you can prepare a project income statement by asking what are the possible revenues that the project can generate. So after this, you have to conduct the market survey. Does the project or does your plan create a good service that is in demand in the market? Okay, if yes, what price are consumers willing to pay for the good or service that you are going to deliver? So you have to plan the organizational structure of the new project that you are going to venture in. This can be answered by asking this question: what are the staffing requirements? How many workers are needed? What other resources are needed? So after finishing this, you are to prepare an opening day balance of projected expenses and revenue. Of course, thereafter, review and analyze the point view of vulnerability that are internal to the project and that can be controlled or eliminated. So, after finishing the step in feasibility studies, of course, you'll have to check at the content of the feasibility reports. These contents are as follows. One is executive summary that describes your company, the objective of the company, of course, the vision, the mission of the company, or the services that you're going to have. Then you have to description of the product or the services into details. What are you going to do? Then in the technology consideration, you have to assess whether it is possible to do it. Then product and service marketplace, identification of the specific market, marketing strategy, organizational home structure, and schedule. So after having done that, we are going to look at the type of visibility studies. One of the type of the visibility study is the technical visibility. Under technical, is your project going to accept the current technology, like the hardware or the software that you are going to use? Is it going to adopt to the existing technology, or will it be very easy to cope up with the new technology that will be involved? The manpower who are there, the site analysis and the transportation. For example, you see the market and the product that you are doing. So after seeing that it is technically visible, then you can take a step of course now going to the next step. So we also have financial visibility. In financial visibility, there's the initial investment. Under initial investment, of course, you have to know exactly how much did you have, how much did you budget for that project. Okay. So after knowing, of course, you have to know the resources to procure your capitals. It can be banks, investors, venture capitalists, and also not forgetting under financial visibility, there's return on investment. How much am I going to get after investing in this project, after investing in this plan, or after investing in this product or services? So thereafter, there is market visibility. Under market visibility, there you have to look at the type of the industry that you are going to operate in. Is it food? Is it technology? Is it clothing? You have to see into that, so that you just don't go into any market anyhow. There's also prevailing market, the future market growth. You have to project how from this year to 3 years to come, how will the market be? What will the changes be? Will it be a loss, or will there be market, more especially to the product that you're doing? And then you have to also look at the competitors and the potential customers. Of course, you might not be the first person to start operating in that business. There are many, so you need to consider your competitors. What are they doing? What is it that you want to do better than them? And of course, you need to consider the potential customers. Who are those that are going to be your customers? This one needs you to identify maybe by gender, the location. Okay, so if at all for example, your customers are living in a specific place, or you wanted it to be for specific people in some region, of course you need to consider the geographical market segment. So by doing that, of course, your product will go to the right people and at the right time. Then after, you have to have, which is the fourth visibility, is the organizational visibility, the organizational structure of your business. Here it talks about the staffing, who to employ, how to employ, or how to replace people who are working for you. Of course, how are the workers being managed, the people that are working for you, how are you going to manage them? And then the legal structure of the business, or the specific project. So here you need to know the structure, who is on top, followed by who, up to the last person. This can be classified as skillful and unskillful employees. So you must have the name of your company or of your product. You have to write it down, and it should be registered. And then later you talk of the management teams, which can be, of course, as I've explained earlier on, can be skillful or non-skillful employees. So in conclusion, most of the companies, most of the people who are investing in ventures, they just blindly practice some template for other companies with that anonymous risk. So, by copying and pasting. So I am advising that it is very, very necessary for every person to do visibility studies. Using this model, or the visibility model, you will reduce the risk of failure. Visibility study of any business model should be centered on the 4 type of visibility studies that I've mentioned. One is the technical visibility, financial visibility, market visibility, and the organizational visibility. After carrying all this, you are done. You will be done. And your business, you'll find out that you will not fail in your business. Why? Because by this time, you will have written some of the plan that you have. Because any plan that is not written down, you can easily forget it. So thank you very much. See you next time.